Howdy doodly, you lovely, lovely, lovely peoples. As you guys know, I'm a little bit partial to playing this lovely instrument here. Not this particular one, but you know, just guitars in general. Anyways, a lot of the work that I do involves writing music, as you can see from my channel. I love writing new tracks, and this is one of the reasons I do product demos now, because it gives me an excuse to write a new track. And you know what, to keep it fresh, I always like to kind of find new chords and new techniques to kind of incorporate into my songwriting in order to keep it you know, fresh and new and different and progressive and evolving. That's what kind of gets me off. You know, if I can sit here in like 6 months time and look back at my work and think, oh cool, I've learned a bunch of new stuff, then hey, that's, you know, that's just awesome. And I learned a lot of stuff from my students as well. So what I wanted to do today is show you 5 of the chords that I have been using on my guitar, which are different from our standard, you know, kind of power chord, you know, which are great as well, because, you know, as hard rock metal musicians, we like to play those power chords. But there's a bunch of others which are super, super, super cool, which I want to show you. So I'm going to start showing you, and I'm going to do a series of these so that I can show you different techniques which you can incorporate into your own rhythm playing in order to spice up your playing. So here are 5 sensational chords which you can use in your playing. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it! Alrighty, getting funky with this first chord, which is our -7 chord. Now this is a variation that I play on the -7 add 11. To us mortals, that is the Jimi Hendrix chord. You've probably heard it on songs like Purple Haze. And that I've just played by fretting the 7th fret of the A string, the 6th fret of the D string, 7 on the G string, and the 8 on the B. So that's my -7 add 11. But I cut this down to just the 7th fret of the A string, the 7th fret of the G string, and I'm muting out the D string. So that's the 7 on the G, and then the 8 on the B string. And here I'm playing it in the D sharp minor position, or E flat. I'm tuned half step down, but wherever you play it on the fretboard, it's still going to be a -7. And I use this in quite a lot of songs now. I just like using it. Has that nice funky vibe, but you know, I play a lot of hard rock music. It still works really, really well in that. So use it in your playing. The -7. Funk it up, man. Funk it up. what a beautiful chord. This is our second one, which is the -7 sharp 5 chord. Now, I learned this one recently when I was doing a demo for this lovely, lovely guitar, my Harley Benton semi-hollow. And one of my students had actually sent me some tab of a Michael Landau track. And they had these just beautiful chords. And so I decided to incorporate it into the track, which you just heard a clip of. So with this chord, what I'm doing, I'm playing it in the B position. So actually it's the A sharp or the B flat, whatever you want to call it, because my guitar is tuned down half step. And I'm going from the 2nd fret of the A string, going to the 5th fret of the D string. Then I'm leaving the bar in place with my 1st finger, so I'm playing the 2nd fret of the G string, and then the 3rd fret of the B string with my 2nd finger here. And you can move that around the fretboard. Beautiful jazzy style of chord. And as you saw from the rock progression that I played there when I kind of turned on the overdrive, when I did this, it works pretty good in the rock context as well as with a clean guitar. It's just a beautiful, beautiful sounding chord. So try it out and use it in your playing. Alrighty, next one, which is this. I love this chord, and I'm gonna show you what it is. It's got a long name. It is the F minor add 11 number 5 stroke B flat. And it sounds wonderful. That's just the name for the chord. Basically what I'm doing is 2nd fret of the A string, 4th fret of the D string, 2nd fret of the G string, and the open B string. And the clip that you just heard, I played it on my Telecaster in clean, and it sounded wonderful. But, you know, it sounds really great in a rock context as well. Now, I augment this chord with a couple of others. So what I tend to do is I will switch out from this one. Then I'll go to the 3rd fret of the low E string, and I'll take my 1st finger off the 2nd fret of the A string, so I'm playing the open A. And then I'll switch over to the 2nd fret as well, and the 0 as well. And this time I'm putting my finger back on the 2nd fret of the A string, so you can get some nice progressions going. Lovely, lovely chord. Use it in your rock playing. It just gives a slightly different tilt to just using a regular B chord. With this, just a little bit more complex, just a little bit more going on, something different. Use it in your playing. Check it out. I love this one. getting funky again. Okay, we got our 9 chord, which is like this. So what I'm doing here is the 12th fret of the A string, the 11th fret of the D string, and then I'm barring off the 12th fret of the G string and the B string. Now this is a very, very funky chord, and you know, lots of funk tracks that you've heard, you would have heard this chord being played. It's just a wonderful one to play, and when you turn up the overdrive, it sounds fantastic as well. So it's a great way to funk up your rhythm guitar playing, especially your rock rhythm guitar playing. Try it out and use it in your playing. Let's get to the next one. Yay! Oh yeah, that was such a fun track to play, and I played it on this guitar, my other Kypro, my green Kypro, which I had put a Sir Thornbucker Plus pickup in the bridge. And this is more concept than just the chord, because most of you guys might have played, oh, a lot of you guys actually might have played the add 9 chord. So I'm playing it in the B position here. Tune down half a step, so I call it C add 9 because I'm still on the 3rd fret of the A string. But technically it's a B add 9 which I'm playing. So I'm playing the 3rd fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D string, open G string, and the 3rd fret of the B string. So, you know, when we do a regular C chord, we actually add in the 2nd C note on the 1st fret of the B string here. And that's our 8th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now when I add in the 3rd fret instead, I'm playing the 9th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm adding in the 9th tone in the chord, which gives me this alternative C chord. You can even add in the 3rd fret of the E string as well. So the concept here is to actually slide this chord to various places on the neck in order to get different chords. So what I did for that track is I started off on this 3rd fret, slid to the 5th fret, then I went to the 8th fret, then I went to the 10th fret. So you got this progression here. Which is a very, very cool thing to do, because you can actually use the chord to create some really nice progressions. And I just used it up, but you know, you can use it down as well. So there you go, there's the 5th chord for today. Enjoy playing that one. I would love to hear how you're going to incorporate this one into your playing, because it's really, really easy. Just sliding the same shape around the fretboard. Brilliant, genius, easy. Yeah, remember to download the tab. The link is in the description box below, so you can go and grab that. I hope you enjoyed that These chords are such a blast to play. I love incorporating different stuff like this into my rhythm playing, especially now. And this year's been great because I've been able to develop that quite a lot. And I'm going to be sharing it with you, so I'm going to be doing more lessons with different chord progressions and things like that, and how I kind of just, you know, mix everything up and create some really cool rhythms. So if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up as well. And you can find me on Patreon as well if you would like to support the channel. And your support is much appreciated. Have an amazing day, guys, and I will be back with another video really soon. In the meantime, I would love to hear how you're going to incorporate these chords into your playing, so leave a message in the comments box below and let me know. Have a great day, guys. See you later. Bye.